want to take the next few minutes to tell you about the significant impact that you've had on two kids, mine. So the first is Matthew. He's 11 years old and he's a fifth grader. He is smart and funny and outgoing and has the biggest heart of anybody I know. He's my dreamer. He's so creative in his thought and his approach. Then we joke that someday he's going to work for Pixar and create award-winning movies. But before he got access to Learning Ally, this amazing little boy refused to read. The act of reading was so difficult for him, and the books that he was able to read were so simple, he had no interest in them. Your voices made stories come alive for him. You opened new worlds for him. You, every one of you on the phone, you've introduced him to Percy Jackson and Ranger's Apprentice and The Unwanteds, and now he is a voracious reader on Learning Ally and cannot get enough. And I can't thank you enough for that because it truly has opened up a whole new world for him. And then there's Megan. She's my 14-year-old and she's in 8th grade. Back in 3rd and 4th grade, she really struggled. Her reading level was significantly below her peers, and she was so self-conscious and ashamed. She was a shell of the little girl that we knew. She would actually carry huge books from the library and pretend that she was reading them during independent reading and flip the pages when her friends did, just to make it seem as though she was. And then every night, I would sit in bed with her and I would read until I fell asleep. As a working mom, I could always keep my eyes open for so long. We would read and read until I'd fall asleep because all of her friends were reading these books and talking about them, and she wanted to be a part of the conversation. All of you, you volunteers, your books gave her independence. She could read anything through Learning Ally that she wanted at any time. Her self-confidence skyrocketed. I can't thank you enough for that. It's been such an amazing transformation, and I can wholeheartedly say that Learning Ally was one of those catalysts for her. Megan felt so strongly about this that she actually started a Learning Ally book club in her middle school. And now twice a month, the group gets together and they discuss the book that they're reading on Learning Ally. And she even invited her principal to join. And he actually spoke at a recent special ed PTA meeting and recognized Megan and her book club. And what he said was, I only knew Learning Ally as a line on my budget until Megan invited me to her club. And it was amazing to see this resource come alive and how valuable it was to each of my students. And now I truly see the value of this resource. So with that, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. Your time, your generosity, your amazing voices, and everything that you give back have made a huge difference to so many and a significant impact to my family. And I cannot thank you enough. Thanks.